Yo, halo semuanya. Jadi balik lagi sama Bang Fit di sini di channel RFDwitama. Gimana kabar kalian semua? Jadi sorry karena udah lama nggak upload karena Bang Fit lagi ada kesibukan, yaitu pertama abangnya Bang Fit baru saja nikah ya kan di tanggal 25 Agustus kemarin. Memang udah lama sih, tapi gimana ya, habis itu Bang Fit juga kurang enak badan ya guys ya. Jadi mohon dimaklumi. Jadi pokoknya kita lanjutin lagi. Sekalian juga Bang Fit udah coba ngelanjutin mainin ini ya, Genshin Impact ini untuk naikin rank adventure-nya ya guys ya. Jadi Bang Fit ini udah di rank adventure 31 atau 32 lupa ya kan. Jadi supaya bisa ngemainin misinya, quest story selanjutnya itu di misi rank adventure yang minimal itu harus level 25 ya guys ya. Jadi gitu aja gimana keseluruhan untuk Genshin Impact quest story part yang ketiga ya. I don't know part ketiga atau part keempat. Jadi gamenya kita mulai. Oke, let's go. Oke guys, jadi kita udah di dalam gamenya ya kan. Kali ini Bang Fit akan ngelanjutin lagi quest story selanjutnya. Oh ya, by the way, bagi kalian yang mainin Genshin Impact ini di konsol PS4 atau PS5, kalian akan mendapatkan karakter Aloy ya guys ya, dari game favorit Bang Fit yaitu Horizon Zero Dawn. Nah, yaitu di sini kita dapatnya gratis ya guys ya, dikasih sama miHoYo-nya. Mungkin kerja sama PlayStation juga tuh. Keren banget. Dia sesuai dengan konsep yang ada di Horizon sih, soalnya skill-skillnya juga gimana ya, kalau kita mainin Horizon kan ada tipe-tipe elemen juga, bukan elemen sih, dia ada yang pakai api, ada yang pakai listrik, ada yang pakai stun juga. Jadi di sini tuh pakai yang ala-ala beku gitu ya guys ya. Jadi kalau skill 2-nya kayak gini guys. Tuh. Keren sih ini, karakter level, bukan level ya, karakter yang bintang 5 ya guys ya. Jadi cukup bagus gitu loh kan, gratis lagi gitu. Jadi tipenya itu ya sesuai dengan Aloy ya guys ya. Walaupun Aloy itu pakai apa ya istilahnya ya, bisa melee attack juga, tapi ini tipenya yang range gitu ya guys ya. Jadi pakai bow ya, pakai panah ya. Oke guys, jadi kita lihat quest story selanjutnya itu kita naik Kutu Buku ya, itu menegakkan keadilan sastra ya guys ya. Oke, kita menuju ke sana langsung ya. Sorry.
Let's get going.
Let's get going.
There are people who need our help.
Oke. Suaranya juga kayaknya sih ini pakai yang betul-betul yang ini ya, pengisi suara dari si Aloy yang Horizon tersebut ya guys ya. Karena mirip sekali gitu.
This thing is fun.
Tuh. Keren ya. Tapi ini Bang Fit belum pakai ya sebagai formasi utama lah istilahnya ya. Karena juga agak susah ya nyari itunya ya, material buat nge-ascend sama ningkatin levelnya ya. Ya nge-ascend itu maksudnya membuka itu ya, untuk bisa menaikin levelnya. Oke, kita lihat dulu. Seperti kita ganti aja guys ya. Jadi pengaturan partinya itu Bang Fit itu sukanya formasinya gini guys, karena masih level awal-awal ya. Jadi boleh ditiru boleh enggak, tapi Bang Fit nyamannya tuh kayak gini ya. Atau kalau misalnya musuhnya itu pakai elemen yang apa ya namanya ya, ini yang kayak gini tuh apa sih, bumi kayaknya ya, tanah atau apalah gitu. Kita pakainya tinggal ganti si Noella ini diganti ke si ininya, Aethernya ya guys ya. Jadi bisa pakai defense juga ya, kayak gitulah guys kira-kira guys. Jadi Bang Fit itu sudah mainin juga, kalau kalian bisa lihat di sini levelnya sudah lumayan ya guys ya. Kayak misalnya di sini si karakter utama itu si Aether udah hampir level 60 ya. Tinggal Bang Fit cari ininya aja ya, buat ningkatin stat ini aja sedikit lagi. Terus si Bennett-nya juga udah lumayan guys. Sudah Bang Fit udah banyak nge-asennya ya, kecuali sini si Eloy-nya agak susah nyari ininya, dan juga belum terbuka juga ya guys ya. Jadi Bang Fit kan masih di level-level awal ya, bukan level awal maksudnya, masih quest-quest story yang masih awal-awal ya guys ya, karena Bang Fit juga belum mainin quest dunianya. Belum banyak ya guys ya, jadi belum terbuka mungkin atau gimana, belum tahu juga ya, karena kalian tahu sendiri Bang Fit juga masih newbie di game ini ya guys ya. Terus ya kalian lihat lah tuh, udah level-level hampir yang level-level 50 lah, udah lumayan lah guys ya, menengah lah ya. Jadi Bang Fit itu orangnya apa ya, sukanya itu semuanya itu kelihatan seimbang ya guys ya. Jadi semuanya Bang Fit naikin levelnya gitu loh, biar seimbang aja gitu, biar nggak ada yang kelihatannya diistimewakan gitu loh. Mau karakter ini nggak OP kayak pokoknya semua kita tingkatin levelnya ya guys ya. Oke, jadi gitu aja. Dan artefaknya juga Bang Fit sudah lumayan lah ya, walaupun masih banyak yang belum level 4 semua, tapi rata-rata dah ya level 4 lah gitu ya kan. Oke, kita lanjut lagi. Biar cepat kita pakai fast travel aja. Sini kita lihat di mana sih. Bentar. Alright. Jadi Bang Fit juga udah ngebuka ini semua mapnya, bukan semua, belum semua sih maksudnya. Sudah lumayan banyak lah guys ya, kita buka ininya. Mapnya. Oh ya, ini di Liyue Harbor ya. Jadi keuntungannya gitu, kalau kita udah buka mapnya, kita bisa fast travel cepat gitu loh, karena kita udah bukain semua tempat-tempat apa ya namanya, checkpoint ya namanya, bukan checkpoint, siapa ya, apa namanya nih, teleport waypoint ya. Oke, kita teleport aja. Jadi gitu guys ya kan. Oh ya, by the way, Bang Fit juga ngebotakin diri ya guys ya, baru lagi tadi ya. Ini di tanggal, Bang Fit ini rekaman di tanggal, sebentar ya, sampai lupa tanggal, 10 September ya guys. Jadi ini video upload mungkin sekitar tanggal 12, tanggal 11 atau tanggal 12, tergantung mood ya guys ya. Tergantung mood dan situasi juga maksudnya ya kan? Oke, kita sampai di Liyue Harbor ya. Pelabuhan Liyue. Gimana sih pronunciation-nya? Liyue ya gitu loh guys.
We go to buy books in Liyue. Should we ask here if they have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Tibet Travel Guide? It's super duper interesting.
Feel
Okay.
free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Tibet Travel Guide. Do you have it in stock?
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago. It just wasn't selling.
Huh? But the Mondstadt volume was so interesting. Bummer.
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as an adventurer's diary.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, try your luck at Chang the Ninth's place.
Who's Chang the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in Chingsa village. He's a complete grouch, but he will behave himself if the conversation is about books. He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still send him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
Did somebody say out-of-print books?
Loh, ini si Sinkyu ya.
Is there a
Sinku apa
chance that
Sinkyu?
Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection?
Kamu siapa ya?
Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Sing Cho, a
Sing-cho.
humble literature enthusiast who
Dia
happened
agak-
to be passing by. Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Jingsa and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth? My pleasure,
Okay.
fellow book lover.
Ini para pecinta buku ya guys ya, para kutu buku. Oh ya, by the way tadi sempat kepotong. Jadi pronunciation-nya kalau Cina itu kalau nggak salah ya, Q itu tetap C, Qing Q, gimana nih? Sing Q. Ah, udahlah, pokoknya gitulah guys ya. Ya kan? By the way ini kan MiHoYo apa sih, Korea ya kayaknya. Entahlah guys, gitulah. Oke, thank you.
I've had my heart set on, frankly, I'd be willing to do whatever it takes to get my hands on that book. If this...
Oke, di sini banyak buku ya. Alright, sepertinya kita disuruh ke Kingche Village, kunjungi Chang the Nine. Oke. By the way kita fast travel lagi aja guys ya. Sepertinya jaraknya terlalu jauh gitu loh, 2000 meter. Terlalu lama ya guys ya. Coba kita lihat. Sorry. Yep. Ya tadi seperti yang Bang Fit bilang, keuntungannya kita udah buka ini, kita itu udah cepat aja menuju ke sininya ya guys ya, langsung fast travel aja ya kan. Gak apa-apa ya guys ya, soalnya kayaknya terlalu banyak makan waktu kalau misalnya Bang Fit terus rekam yang untuk perjalanannya ya, kalau nggak pakai fast travelnya ya kan. Jadi maklumi aja guys ya, jadi pokoknya kalian kalau udah main game ini, kalian sebenarnya itu udah males gitu untuk, kalau udah terbuka semua gitu, udah males gitu untuk buat jalan lagi ya guys ya. Oke, posisinya di mana nih? Chang the Nine. Who is Chang? Orangnya yang mana sih? Sementara di sini banyak item yang tuh, banyak arsip-arsip gini. Ini kah? Ini Roxin? Nope. Sepertinya kita di bawah ya posisinya ya. Itu di atas sana kah? Coba kita lihat ya. Sepertinya sih enggak sih ya. Jadi guys, kalau oh ini dia si Changnya, yes, we found him. So let's talk then.
The heavens are smiting me to smithereens. And what do you want? Come on, spit it out.
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started working to sabotage me. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection.
Oh, okay.
Every last book. Do you have any idea what that means? Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my entire life to curating, collecting, caring for them, and now they're gone. Gone, I tell you.
That's alive.
It's useless
That's
ranting
life,
and raving
you know?
at you like this. All I can do is try to save enough Mora to buy them back. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Off you go. Go on, go.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd?
Legend of the Shattered Halberd? There's a title I haven't heard in a long time. You have good taste, my boy.
What? But we don't?
Boy.
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece.
I thought
Granted, it was almost unknown at the time it was published.
Of course
But
she's a girl,
over
right?
time, it was
Why
the work
boy?
that came to define the genre of martial arts novels and sparked a plethora of imitation works. Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame,
Iya kan?
given what it
Dia perempuan
allegedly
loh.
added to the original story.
Entahlah guys,
Yes,
di game ini
that's right.
cowok
How
cewek
did I
sama gitu,
forget?
cowok cantik semua
The
gitu.
original edition's 6th volume
You
of
know,
that work is
it's
so rare.
Korean
I could
thing.
never bring myself to pawn it no matter how much I needed the money.
You mean you still have it?
Yes, it is my one and only remaining
Oke, dia
treasure.
masih punya kalau yang itu ya
Hey,
guys ya.
Chang. You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the Corlapis or not?
Corlapis.
I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai, you're messing with the Fatui.
Oh, you again. But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection back.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps you'd like to take your books with you to an early grave.
You...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not. You can't force him to sell against his will.
Just who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of other people's business.
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Singcho, disciple of the Guhua clan.
Singcho. Wah, ini orang hilang guys, ngebug guys.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master in this day and age. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now. Who were you supposed to be then, huh? Some sort of Guhua messiah?
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master, but he is no less guilty.
Get a load of this guy. Just you wait. You'll be sorry you crossed me. And you, Chang, you're selling that Corlapis whether you like it or not.
Oh, how the wolves prey upon the fallen tiger. My days are numbered.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that book?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore. But since you did stick up for me, please just take this book and leave me in peace.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude. I, Singcho, vow to repay this great act of generosity.
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not about to put my hopes in some self-professed Guhua disciple.
Hey, where are you going? We've still got a job to do over here.
Alright. Beres. Belum ya guys ya. Of course not ya. Masih banyak lagi yang harus kita kerjakan sepertinya. Cari Shinchu yang pergi setelah meminjam buku ya. Oke. Sekalian ya guys ya. Oke, dapat gear close lagi. Nice.
So, you like reading, huh? Mr. 5-second hero?
Oh, amazing! I never saw that
Translate-nya
coming.
kurang pas sih sebenarnya.
Hello? Shincho? Anybody in there?
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
Orang sombong yang tadi.
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery, pure and simple.
Why do you give up on your book search so lightly?
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will return his act of kindness. It is the just thing to do. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection. Of course I do. An initial plan anyway. I still need to work out the details. Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt? I gotta hand it to the goofball clan. When you
Okay.
lack in numbers and talent, you make up for in guts.
Sepertinya kita harus
I'm
ngelawan
sorry.
dia
Did
ini
I
ya guys ya.
say goofball clan? I meant Guhua clan. That's what you goofballs call it, right?
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buffoon!
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader, especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for Chang and all. But you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little Guhua buddies wouldn't be able to help you now.
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
Oh, great speech.
Oke,
But now
sepertinya
it's
kita
time
harus
for you to
ngelawan orang
learn
ini ya
your
guys ya.
lesson.
Oke, sudah biasa kita harus kecampur. Alright. Nice.
Let's spark things up.
Oh, kita harus ngapain ini dulu guys, yang penting. Alright.
Let me amuse myself.
Bennett.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Nice. Sedikit lagi. Yes. Jadi tinggal yang kayak gini. Right.
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back. This isn't over.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? No, you misunderstand. That fellow has a foul mouth, to be sure. But his assessment of the state of the Guhua clan is, well, not exactly incorrect, I suppose. Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory, it is no easy task.
Jadi Bang Fit sengaja ya guys tidak nge-cepet-cepetin ini conversationnya ya, soalnya biar jelas aja ya kan, biar kalian nontonnya itu tahu gitu jalur ceritanya ya.
There is a just and unjust way to do business, and I will ensure the matter is resolved satisfactorily. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute, but the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance to his words. There must be a deeper level of collusion at work here. He mentioned Gentry Mautai. I know this
Gentry
name.
Mautai.
He has a stately residence in Liyue Harbor. Maybe the two of you could go and investigate.
That idea works. But what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liyue Harbor in a bit.
You really have stuff to do? Are you sure you're not just using us as your errand runners?
Wow, so that's how that turned out. This whole passage is just extraordinary.
Ugh, this guy is so annoying. Paimon just wants to slap him right in his stupid face. Fine. But, as per tradition, Paimon gets to pick an ugly nickname for him. From now on, he shall be known as Guhua Geek.
Kuhua Geek ya. Oke. Wow, pas sekali guys, ini sekaligus Bang Fit juga naik level ke level 32 ya. Lumayan guys. Wah, di sini banyak yang bisa diambil ternyata. Hah? Oh ini ya. Alright. Sini juga banyak yang
I'll tell you a tale if you dare to listen.
Oke. Lumayan guys, banyak sayur-sayuran dan buah-buahan ya. Oke, selanjutnya kita pergi lagi ke kediaman Gentry Mochai. I don't even know who the fun is. Gentry Mochai. What? Wah, jauh ya jaraknya ya. Oke. Sebentar, kita cek dulu. Wah, jauh guys. Di Lie Harbor lagi loh. Oke lah. Kita kembali ke situ lagi. Teleport lagi guys, seperti biasa. Yap, harap bersabar lagi ya. Oke guys, jadi kita ada di Lie Harbornya lagi. Pasti jalannya ke atas ya. Oke. Wah, asik sekali nih apanya guys, suara ininya ya. Di pelabuhan ini ya. Sound musiknya. Apa sih namanya? Ya, musiknya lah gitu. Ya kan? Wah, banyak yang gini nih, apa nih? Pasti ini berguna ya. Oh ya, tips lagi kalau kalian mainkan game ini ya kan. Tips dari Bang Fit, pokoknya apapun yang kalian nampak, ya kan? Oh ini dia. Oke, sebentar kita ambil yang itu dulu ya. Apapun yang kalian lihat gitu ya kan, pasti akan berguna guys. Jadi ambil aja gitu. Pokoknya apa yang bisa kelihatannya ini apa namanya bling-bling gini, ambil aja gitu loh. Kayak misalnya silk flower nih buat naikin level si siapa ya? Lupa, si Singkyu malah ya kan? Jadi gitu guys, ambil aja pokoknya. Mau sweet flower kayak pokoknya apapun yang kalian lihat itu nggak berguna, itu sebenarnya berguna guys. Cuman kalian belum butuh aja misalnya, atau belum saatnya. Pasti pada saatnya itu akan dibutuhkan gitu loh. Yakin lah, kayak ikan-ikan nih ya kan, kalian bisa masak gitu. Nanti aja masaknya, yang penting kan kalian taruh dulu di inventory kalian ya kan. Oke, start di Who
goes there?
Siapa di sana katanya guys? Aku RFDwitama, tamu VIP-mu bos. Tamu VIP bosmu. Ada yang gini aja guys ya.
Really? He didn't mention anything about a meeting. The master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior appointments have been canceled.
Urgent business?
Urgent
What is
business
it?
ya.
The master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with a VIP client.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The master has stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone. No, I mean yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe me.
Ya, memang betul sih, kita nggak penting sih kayaknya. Kalau begitu bahwa aku menemui Gentry Mochai atau kamu akan merasakan akibatnya. Jangan deh. Tunggu saya sampai Tuhan memberi pelajaran untuk malah. Yaudah yang ini aja ya.
I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at Shinyue Kiosk.
Shinyue
I beg for your
Kiosk.
mercy,
Payah
please.
banget namanya
My
guys.
master will show me no leniency if he finds out.
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guards like you. Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on his mind when he's busy negotiating a big business deal with your boss.
Thank you, thank you. May your business forever be blessed by the Lord of Geo.
Geo ya,
Nice
bukan tanah ya itu.
Paimon never knew you were
Ya
such a
pokoknya
tough
ya tanah lah
negotiator.
istilahnya. Earth ya kan, Geo. Bumi ya.
Is that so? Now Paimon knows not to let your wily ways get the better of her in the future. Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui. In that case, let's get ourselves over to the Shinyue Kiosk.
Oke,
Seems business is booming at the Shinyue Kiosk.
Shinyue
No one should
Kiosk
notice
lagi
if we
guys.
blend in there. But either way, if we want
Oh,
to know
nggak
what
jauh
kind
ya?
of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
Oke, don't worry. Oke, sepertinya tepat jalan sini. Yap.
I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
Kalau kalian tahu tadi guys, yang tadi kan kalau nggak salah namanya, aduh lupa lagi namanya. Pokoknya yang tadi itu yang perempuan tadi itu kan dia sifatnya bukan sifatnya, ya sifat elementalnya itu listrik ya guys ya. Jadi kalau yang ini tuh api ya. Sebenarnya ini monster-monster ya monster-monster menengah lah ya kan. Kalau di Genshin Impact ini. Oke guys, kita lanjut lagi. Aku ngerti, tenanglah, aku pasti menyelesaikan pesanannya sesuai janji, oke?
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis yet. But it's nothing
Core
for
lapis
you
itu
to
guys
worry
kayak
about.
apa ya, sebuah
If
batu ya,
Shang
warnanya
the
kuning
Ninth
kalau nggak
won't
salah.
sell, I can buy from someone
Untuk
else.
ningkatin level juga sih.
That would be
Kayak
most
si
ideal.
Chongyun kalau nggak salah ya, butuh
I
itu.
remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. But if it is not completed in time, you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know I would not dream of disappointing you, don't you?
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui. Who knows if Gua Geek has made any progress? Should we go tell him?
Oke. Lagi-lagi bolak-balik lagi gitu. Hah, oh nggak jauh kok. Seperti tidak jauh guys ya. Cuman 100 meter ya. Kita harus melaporkan lagi sama si Gua Geek. Si kutu buku dari si kutu buku Gua ya. Gua itu I don't know, mungkin daerah kah? Daerah atau suku mungkin. Ya, mutar-mutar dong. Sini ya. Oh ya. Alright. Oke, ini dia. Singcho.
You said you had other things to look into, as if you're some sort of man of mystery. When actually, all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to park your backside while you read your book.
I I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. They will know what to do. My liege, for reasons that I cannot explain, I will be unable to join you. There is no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time comes...
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails of it.
Hence why I said there's no need for you to read it. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
But why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liyue. Why would they want to help us? Since we got to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around here. Having such big backing would be great and all, but are you sure they'd want to help?
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my sense of chivalry. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to action. Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. This is something we cannot do on our own. Also, I do not wish for anyone else to know of my involvement in this.
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help Chang the Ninth, right?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name and contribution. This is the chivalrous thing to do. To savor the memory is ample reward. Each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude. I seek neither praise nor reward.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it so you can carry on reading your book, don't you?
Thank you in advance for delivering this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to receive you near Lioli Pavilion.
Hey! Stop ignoring Paimon!
Oke, kita dapat yang ini suratnya. Saatnya kita ke... Sudah selesai kah? Hah? Terus kita kemana nih? Wait, what? Mana sih? Gak ada ya? Berarti kita cari di sini. Shoo? Who? Potret. Oh ini ya. Coba ya. Sebenarnya kita kerjakan yang ini dulu ya kayaknya ya. Oke. Sepertinya kita harus kerjakan yang ini dulu. Oke, let's see. Oh ini. Oke. Oh ini ya. Oke, ini fotonya. Wah, aneh banget dah. Oh ini ya. Oh ini ya, oke. Found one. Oke, satu ya ya. Oke. Paham. Ya, jadi kita harus cari orang yang kayak gitu ya guys ya. Oke. Yang satu lagi tadi mukanya si bapak-bapak ya. Kita harus cari bapak-bapak nih guys. Mana ya bapak-bapaknya ya? Nah, not here. Wait. Kelewatan sepertinya. Bapak-bapak ya. Nope. Coba kita lihat lagi. Sepertinya lokasinya ada tangga. Oke, sepertinya lantai di sini, lantai atas masih bisa ternyata. Yap. Nah. Nope, yap, ini dia. Oke. Found it. Oke, beres. Oke. Udah beres. Oke, kita dikasih kamera guys. Oke. Thank you. Oke, sepertinya kita bisa naikin level lagi guys. Biar 60. Wah, masih belum loh. Sedikit lagi. Oke. Oke, 2 misi selesai guys. Jadi quest dunia tadi potret ya. Selanjutnya kita bisa ke sini lagi ya guys ya. Kirimkan suratnya ke nelayan Feiyun ya. Oke. Yes. Berarti si Su itu lagi dong. Oh, oke. Oke guys, jadi gitu. Jadi kita harus pokoknya misi quest dunia, quest story atau quest Archon mungkin saling berkaitan ya gitu ya. Oke lah. Oke, balik lagi ya, masih Su ini lagi.
We come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance. It's all in this letter.
A letter? Oh, I see. This again. Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me give this a read.
Can we actually read this thing? Is it even written in the common tongue?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight. Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. We just need some time to prepare. Please take a seat here in Leo Lee Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshments while taking in the ocean view. Consider it a small token of our esteem.
Yay! Tasty snacks! They're giving us the VIP treatment.
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests grace us with their presence, far be it from us to shirk our duty to them. Please, this way.
Oke. Panjang sekali guys ya misinya guys ya. I don't know, mungkin udah 1 jam. kita mainin. Plus tadi ada satu quest dunia ya.
Thought we'd get kicked out.
Wah,
or
kita kasih
turned away at
makan
the
nih guys.
door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Moutsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him. For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted on Chang the Ninth. Since Gentry Moutsai's business has to do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liu. That will put him in a rather sticky situation. Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in Teyvat would be unable to make their product.
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between him and the Fatui. But Liu is huge. Is it really possible to buy up every last bit of core lapis in the harbor?
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation in the matter. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations on your map. There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need to purchase that too. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm, and then Chang the Ninth. Roger that!
Of course, we are not expecting you to cover the costs.
Wow, so many more! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Lioli Pavilion and eat there for a whole month!
Well, this is not the first time we've
Suka-suka
had to do
si
something
Paimon
like
aja ya
this.
guys ya.
It's just par for the course now. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling matters. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan unfold.
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
By the way, keluarnya dari mana nih? Ini harus dari sini ya. Oke, kita lihat ada 3 di sini. Oke. Alright. Oke, ada 2 di sini. Hah? Mana dia? Oh ya, masih ngelek tadi ya. Oke.
Good day, my friend.
Ivanovich.
My apologies, but I'm out of stock at the
Back
moment.
Chelsea nih.
Please try again next time. Oh, I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnayan products.
Snezhnaya.
No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. I don't do retail. Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry. What? No. Give me a second to think. All right, I'll do it. Just need you to sign for it. Clearly no shortage of cash flow in Liu.
Oke, beres. Beres ya? Yap. Ada satu lagi di sini. Hey, what? Mana sih? Di bawah ya? Hah? Oh, di bawah ya kayaknya ya. Yap, di bawah guys. Oke, ini dia. Bolai.
Shh, keep your voice down. All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, I should warn you that I can get what you need, both legitimately and not so legitimately. Best you give me an actual number. All of it would be far more than you actually want. Feiyun Commerce Guild? Well, why didn't you say so?
Feiyun Commerce
If it's
Guild
for the
ini
Feiyun
sepertinya
Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line, and I'll start getting things in order right
sepertinya
away.
cukup berkuasa gitu ya guys ya. Mereka kalau disebutin namanya langsung kayak ketakutan gitu ya. Alright, let's go again. Ke atas ya. Oke, ibu-ibu ini juga jualan cor lapis ya.
Hi, anything I can do for you? You want all my core lapis? I've already agreed to several orders. That said, none are in writing. The buyers are being incredibly indecisive. Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Seems business trends are about to change in Liyue. Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Come, let us sign a contract. Don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite common in the industry. Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun Commerce Guild will continue to do business with us.
This is going well. Everything's so much easier when you've got stacks of Mora. Next stop, the chasm.
Oke, the chasm. Where is the chasm? Wah, jauh ya. Sini guys. Jadi pilihan terdekat itu kita di sini ya. Oke. Chasm. Oke, banyak hilly churl di sini. It's okay.
Rain outlines your fate. Off we go.
Udah lah, nggak usah ya.
Adventure time.
We don't have time ya. Oke, musiknya sedikit berubah. Oke.
Off we go.
We don't have time for you guys. Sorry.
Adventure time.
Oke, di sini ada si apa nih? Si Zhuang the Strong, ketua kru penambang ya. Nice.
Hello there. Are you in charge of the core lapis here?
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Feiyun Commerce Guild has been buying up all the core lapis stock in Liyue Harbor. As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours, if you name the right price. The original buyer's price was already quite high, so
7 million. Wow.
the best I can do is 7 million Mora.
Are you serious? We spent less than 100,000 Mora on the rest of Liyue's stock put together.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while. Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You can take it or leave it. So if you're not buying, please leave me alone.
All right. We'll pay, even if it is a ridiculous price. When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price in the future.
Wait, surely there's No need for that. Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so frugal with it?
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much in one go. If he asks, all we can do is mention your name and say you gouged us over the price.
I understand. I'm sorry, please. I don't want any trouble with the guild. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery of this batch. Several carts were ambushed by hilly churls. I don't know where exactly, but if I can't retrieve the goods, I can't sell them to you either. So maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can find them all and tell me where they are, I'll sign the contract right away. Oh, yes, of course. I mean, I do hope to carry on doing business in Liu in the future.
That's that then. Well, no time to lose. Come on.
Oke, kalau gitu kita mau bantu ya guys ya.
No, my sword.
Cari gerobak yang dimuat dengan cor lapis. Sebentar. Kita juga butuh ini ya guys ya. Oke, di sini banyak sekali musuh sepertinya. Oke. Udahlah, kalian aja ya. Halo. Aduh. Udah lah, ini aja dulu lah. Mana dia tadi? Habis mage-nya dulu. Ya kan, ini aja dulu.
Rain outlines your fate.
Mana sih dia? Ini dia. Nice. Nice.
No, my sword.
Right. Kalau kita nggak pakai yang Geo ya kayak gitu guys jadinya guys. Susah kalau ngelawan yang musuhnya halamannya Geo gitu. Nice. Oke, lumayan dapat ini. Precious. Oke, pas sekali kita dapat buat naikin level si ini. Wah, kelebihan jauh tapi nggak apa-apa ya. Sayang sih guys. Nanti aja ya. Sayang ESP-nya guys. 9.000 loh. Oke, di sana juga ada. Wah. Ambil dulu lah guys ya sekalian ya. Sini juga banyak batu lagi nih. Sayang guys, ya kan? Nice. Oke, sabar. Kita butuh itu ya. Aduh. Mana nih? Duh, salah lagi. Dari mana ya? Dari sini ya. Let me check. Come on. Yap, dapat. Oke, saatnya kita cari. Oke, ada di sini. Gerobak. Ini kah? Cari gerobak lagi. Oke, sepertinya di sini.
Everybody stand back!
Nice.
Another one?
Oke, dapat lagi. Titik panorama. Oke. Oke, udah ini.
Rain outlines your fate.
Ada lagi gerobak di sini. Sepertinya tidak ya. Oh, ada deng. Ini satu.
Here we go! Whoa, quick! Make...
Oke, itu lagi guys ternyata. Beres.
Come a little closer.
Windblade!
That's it, all right. That's a...
Oke. Itu lagi kah? Ini ya? Bukan? Yap, ini dia satu lagi. Nice. Beres.
Oh yeah, we found it. Check out all that core lapis. Make a note of the location. We'll send the Fayum Commerce Guild to collect it later. That guy said there were 5 cards in total, so that should be all of them.
Ya.
Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks.
Beres.
Here, we've made a note of the cards' locations. All 5 of them. Can you sell us the core lapis now?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's make this official. I also hope you could put in a good word with your boss for me.
Done and dusted. Yeah! We make a great team, don't we? Now for the final stop on our core lapis crawl. To Chang the Ninth's place.
Chang the Nine. Oke, balik lagi ke Chang the Nine lagi. Really? Berapa meter? Gila, 2000. No. We don't have time. Sorry. I'm sorry. We have too much to work, you know. Oke, kita lihat di mana. Oke, di sini lagi. Balik ke tempat yang tadi lagi ya. Oke, kita ambil di sini lagi. Yes, sir. Sabar lagi, guys. Oke, guys, kita sampai lagi di sini, ya kan? Kita harus ketemu lagi sama si Chang the Nine. Beli mineral sama si Chang the Nine ya. Wait. Lagi-lagi ini tentang stamina ya guys ya. Padahal aku udah ningkatin loh ini. Udah hampir. Ya udah 3/4-nya mungkin ya. Ya. Alright.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, gentry mouth-sized thugs have been mysteriously absent for a while now. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Oh? What happened? Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. So you're trying to beat him to the post, eh? Appearances can be deceiving, that's for sure. But I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply impossible. The maximum I can do is 40% off, and even then I'm only breaking even.
No need. We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? What's going on? Have I died and gone to heaven? I can't believe it. I will make a profit on this batch after all. But gentry mount-sized thugs could still come back after I've sold it.
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Huh. Okay then. My situation can hardly get worse from here in any case. But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do with so much core lapis?
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over. I really don't know what to say.
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will the nasty people. Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a show to watch at the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse.
Bulak-balik lagi guys. Oke, yang penting udah beres ya kan.
Time to act.
350 loh ininya, lumayan ya. Oke, kita cari lagi. Oke, kita suruh balik lagi ke Feiyun tadi. Oh enggak, Jeng, di sini ya. Oke. Untung aja aku udah bukain semua teleport waypointnya ya guys ya. Kalau enggak sih gila, ini ribet banget. Bolak-balik sana ya kan. Gila guys, ini berapa? 1,5 jam ya? Oke, di sana sepertinya. Yep. Oke, kita balik lagi ke Singchou. Hi. Yep.
Welcome. The final act in this drama would not be complete without you two here as audience.
You better believe it. We're the ones who've been doing all the work. What exactly have you been doing all this time?
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I managed to finish the book off, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Divine Halberd, an ominous sword, Mir and Wei Yang. The way the story develops across the first 5 volumes, nothing short of exemplary. But the 6th volume? Words fail me. How blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with such works.
And this is related to Gentry Moutsai. How?
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation. And it is thanks to your help that everything will play out just as I had foreseen.
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's going on? No fair. So go on then, tell me, what are we doing here? And what's this big dramatic showdown thing that's supposed to happen?
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for core lapis all over Liyue Harbor, and he doesn't find a single piece. He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. And if he can't fulfill his contract, he can't stay in good standing with the Fatui. He hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to disbelief. Gentry Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business world. Never has anyone dared to target him like this. So regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift resolution that he seeks, he is certain to...
So it was you! You were the one sticking your necks out for Chang the Ninth!
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to
Wah,
find someone
kita nyerang lagi
selling
guys,
lapis
ya kan?
before I realized the
Oke, siapa takut,
Commerce
ya kan?
Guild had been on an acquisition spree. Core lapis is hardly a rare mineral, and yet suddenly the stocks dry up, just like that. Explain yourselves. What is the meaning of this persecution?
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Upon witnessing an injustice, it is a perfectly normal response to rush to the aid of he who has been wronged. Was it not one of your own men who said, "This isn't over"?
You clearly don't know what's good for you. I won't beat around the bush. Master, if you please, seize their Corlapis!
Okay.
No, my sword!
You're in for a little shock. Try not to...
Light it up!
Disappear!
Nice.
Pay your dues.
Fatui Jefford namanya guys. Oke, siapa takut? Mari. Mana dia ini?
Rain outlines your fate.
Windblade!
Leaving so soon.
Oh, udah beres.
Impressive. You are no commoners. To continue this fight would be to incur greater losses than I can accept.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off! The Corlapis is almost within our grasp.
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only? I did not lend you my men to have them stir up trouble at your beck and call.
What are you saying? Master, everything I did with only one thing in mind. To complete the order.
Then figure it out by yourself.
Dia nggak mau bantu lagi guys ya.
Master, wait!
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Thanks to this valiant
My
young
lord
man,
katanya. Wah, ini
I am
berarti orangnya.
unscathed.
My lord?
You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce
Oh,
Guild?
dia pimpinan Feiyun
Indeed,
Commerce
my liege.
Guild ya.
I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild manager, and I make no secret of it.
Oke.
I've been played like a fiddle.
Gentry Moutsai.
Ternyata
Coercion and
dia
intimidation are
cowok
hardly
guys.
the attributes
Udah
of a
gila.
respectable businessman.
Entahlah
The
suka-suka lah ya.
problems that your business practices have created, I have
How can
sought to
you-
resolve through mine. I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to
Entahlah
provide their
guys.
core lapis.
Semua orang di sini cantik sama
Meddling
ganteng tuh
swine.
sama aja gitu loh.
Well, go on. Tell me, what will you sell it for?
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, let's fight fire with fire, shall we? 3 times the market rate sounds fair, no?
How dare you subject me to such viciousness? This is a malicious and calculated attempt to run me into the ground.
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. Will you buy or not?
Fine.
Mampus dia guys
Have
ya
it
kan.
your way.
Fire with
Find the
fire.
money somehow. Happy now.
Tapi sebaiknya
On
kalau
behalf of
misalnya
the
ada api
Feiyun
kita harus
Commerce Guild,
pakai
I
air
thank
sih
you for
ya
your
kan
business
buat memadaminnya.
and hope
Tapi
you will
ini
continue to do business
orang-orang yang
with
kayak
us
gini
in
pantas
future.
sih dibales ya kan.
You? Funny speaking, book reading, guhua geeking, Xingqiu are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild? So that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day? That was from your private vault?
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic 2 birds, 1 stone situation. Very droll. My family can always tell me from my handwriting. It's certainly one of my distinguishing features.
Yikes!
Ternyata karena tulisannya jelek, guys. Kalian ada nggak yang tulisannya sejelek itu, guys, sampai dibilang si Paimon tuh kayak bahasa kuno ya?
Paimon's toast, and sorry, very sorry. Please don't hurt Paimon.
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Save me, save me. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
Jokes aside, I have the two of you to thank for this successful resolution. Really, you were a huge help. Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. Much obliged if you could return it to Chang the Ninth for me. I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The two of you, meanwhile, though strangers to the circumstances, stepped in and saved the day. To have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is more than enough for me, my liege.
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable sum of money in the process. Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance? Legend of the Shattered Halberd speaks of a domain that I should very much like to investigate.
Ceritanya sih keren ya, guys ya.
Clever long words. The fact is, you're just a lazy bones who doesn't want to work.
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Chang the Ninth's palace, and not just his gratitude?
A reward? Well, that sweetens the deal somewhat.
Oke, katanya kita
It
dapat
seems
hadiah,
whatever I
guys.
say, there's no persuading you to stay.
Kalau dapat si Sing Chow lagi lumayan sih, kita bisa ningkatin konstelasinya ya.
Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchants.
Oke. Ini masih dalam misinya kan? Iya, masih di Kutu Buku ya. Ya, jauh lagi kita harus balik lagi ke tempat si Chang the Nine ya kan. Ngerepotin banget nih si Chang the Nine. Oke guys, jadi buat kalian yang nggak tahu cor lepis itu yang kayak gimana, yang kayak gitu tuh ada batu kuning tuh 3 biji. Perlu aku ambil nggak? Gak usah ya. Ntar aja ya. Ntar lah kita ambil ya. Tuh atau ada 3 tuh. Ntar lah kita ambil ya. Kita jumpai dulu si Chang the Nine. Okay.
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire collection.
Okay.
I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Tak perlu sungkan, kami senang membantu
Please
ya
don't
kan.
say that. You have no idea how much this means to me. The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, after I took over the family's affairs as heir, a series of business setbacks devoured our fortune. Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. In the end, everything was riding on this Corlapis deal. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains would have become my final resting place.
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing? Oh, here's your book back.
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think that Guhua rascal had swindled me.
Do people really look down on the Guhua clan so much?
Actually, the art is centuries old and was once held in high esteem. But now it has faded beyond recognition. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying art. And so it becomes a vicious cycle. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot, what has he done to show for it? You're the ones who've displayed a genuine sense of responsibility. What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume of the Teyvat travel guide, didn't you? I'll fetch it for you. It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge generosity. My ore is sold, and my treasured books have returned. I can't believe it. What?
Strange bookmark. What is this?
What was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing. That little rascal surely isn't.
Alright, quest selesai. Sambung ya guys ya. Beres. Nice. Oh ya, tadi kalian mau lihat cor lapis ya, core lapis ya namanya ya. Itu kayak gini guys, semacam I don't know, mungkin batu mulia mereka ya. Tapi ini gunanya untuk banyak sini gunanya buat nge-ascend si Chongyun siapa itu, banyak juga yang pakai cor lapis nih. Tuh dia tuh. 7 juta mora loh harganya. Gila nggak tuh? Oke, sini ada 2, lumayan. Nice. Oke. Beres guys ya. Jadi coba kita tengok dulu dari arsip ya. Loh, kok ini ada 2 sih? Arsip di mana ya? Lupa.
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky.
Ini yang tadi, yang kemarin ya. Panduan meluncur udah. Oke. Udah pokoknya gitulah guys. Ntar lah aku tek-tek lagi ya. Tayang mana pun. Ya kan, jadi sekian dulu ya untuk video kali ini. I don't know udah berapa, 1,5 jam mungkin ya. Aku tuh gimana ya, aku suka sih main game, tapi kalau terlalu lama juga pusing juga guys ya. So sebentar, kita lihat dulu apa sudah beres. Yap, kita habis di quest story-nya habis guys ya. Jadi untuk selanjutnya kita lanjut ke quest Archon lagi. Enggak lagi sih, kayaknya belum pernah ya. Sama quest dunia ya selanjutnya. Oke, semuanya jadi gitu dulu untuk episode kali ini. Jadi semoga kalian suka. Kalau kalian suka, kalian boleh like, komen, dan subscribe. Dan juga kalau kalian nggak suka boleh di dislike ya kan. Kalau bisa kalian share lah kemana ya kan, biar kita cepat subscribernya bisa sampai 1 juta. Amin aja ya guys ya. Oke, semuanya jadi gitu dulu untuk video kali ini. Jadi kita jumpa lagi sama Bang Fit di episode berikutnya. Oke semuanya, see you.